So on the first part, which is the sustainability of 34%. So I think in general, if you look at our past data also for past 2 to 3 years, our growth rate, our same store sale growth have generally been in the ballpark of 30%. And so delivering 34% is kind of for us to getting back to normal. I think last 2 quarters were severely impacted by gold price rise, which had kind of created some certain certain challenges in the business. But I think 30% or so is something that we have delivered many times in the past also.
Okay, all right, 30% revenue growth, right, Gaurav?
SSSG, I'm saying.
SSSG growth, all right. And what would that mean in terms of revenue growth?
We went public in Q2 of last year. And
Yes.
But before that, if you look at our data, which is there in the DRHP and many public forums for the 2 years prior to that also, I think SSSG, same store sale growth, were more or less in the ballpark of 30s for a very, very long time.
All right, could you tell us what was the inventory gain for the past quarter and what is your hedging strategy? I think it was around 50%, right?
Hedging strategy remains same. It's not something that we change basis anything or that we change very frequently. And the hedging strategy remains same at 50-50 to protect the balance sheet. And that has been the hedging strategy since for the last 1 year or so.
And inventory gain for the past quarter?
For this quarter, the inventory gain is close to 50 crore.
Okay, close to 50 crore. Gaurav, this is Vinny this side. What also about silver? How is that moving in terms of the demand? That had been a growth driver in the past as well. So what is the current contribution in terms of revenue from this?
Yes. Did you say silver?
Yeah.
We don't deal in silver.
Oh, you all are not. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay. So I'll just tell you our proposition typically has always been design-led jewelry. So I think India predominantly is it's a jewelry market, but a good part of that is also kind of very commoditized in nature. So we have never dealt in that. We have always focused on. So we believe in the long-term secular trend of people moving away from heavy jewelry to lightweight, daily wear kind of jewelry, and there we believe designs have a huge role to play, and hence we use our omni-channel play to kind of capture on that aspiration. And we use internet very, very heavily. We use internet as first touch point to take our designs to the customers and to consumers and in their homes, make them fall in love with our designs, then walk into our stores and then convert. So design has always been our forte. Design has always been our wedge with which we entered this category. So,
all right, difficult one, right? If you take your wife to a store and she falls in love with something like that, it's going to be a little bit costly for you, but I get your point. You're running a business.
I'm already, my wife actually let's just not start on that. I'm always already.
Yeah, we want to have a pleasant Friday evening and then a better weekend as well. Let's get back to business. Operating cash flows actually were negative, I think, for the past year. What's the plan to get that into the positive trend? And also tell us about the store addition. How many more stores do you look to add in FY27?
Sure. So I believe operating cash flow for this quarter were positive. I can consult my CFO, come back on that. But in terms of store openings, this last year we opened around 65 stores. And our plan generally is to grow our distribution by close to 20% per year. So this year we closed, this year the closing number is around 340. And I think year over year we'll grow our distribution by 20%.
For the year, actually, the cash flow was negative. You're saying for the quarter, I think it was positive. So from year on, it stays positive, right? The operating cash flow?
From here on it will.
Okay.
All
right. Yeah.
Also, what about your store expansion plans over there as well, given that, you have competition coming in the affordable side of the segment as well? So one, store expansion plan, and in terms of competition, any concerns that you've seen in Q4 itself?
Yeah, so on the affordable segment, I would say the number of players are still very, very few. If you look at all the jewelry players, all the legacy players, etc., I think they've generally been focused a lot on heavy jewelry, wedding jewelry, and so on. So affordable segment, which is I think around 30-40% of the overall jewelry segment, is still does not have enough players. So I wouldn't worry much about competition. I think if we just keep on solving for the end customer, and if we keep on solving our operational, if we kind of keep on strengthening our operations, I think the opportunity is huge. I wouldn't worry much about competition.
Okay, all right, Gaurav.